Hi, y'all. Wanted to talk about EDC flashlights. Particularly this year is the Thrunite BSS W1, but that's not where my story starts. So recently I did a bunch of research on EDC flashlights, trying to figure out which one would be the best for me. Looked at the O-lights, the Streamlights, the Thrunites, Fenix. After a lot of research, some of the reviews on build construction and durability and stuff on the Thrunites looked appealing to me, and the price is there to match. They do tend to come in a good bit less than some of the other options. Couldn't find if these were made in China, America, or whatnot, but I really couldn't find that for any of them. It was surprising. I would think that this would be something where somebody would jump in with an American-made option and champion that it is American-made, which I'm usually willing to pay more for. In any case, I did a bunch of research, found one that I liked, and I bought the Thrunite T1 in dark green. And that is not what you see here. That Thrunite T1 arrived a little over a week ago on a Friday at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I opened the box, saw what it was, set it down, and left. We went and ate some dinner, ate some crawfish. When I came back, I didn't even turn it on. Saturday morning, woke up and played with it a little. Saturday evening, got to shine it in the dark, and decided that my first day trying to EDC a flashlight in my entire life, never EDC'd a flashlight before, would be Sunday. And I put it in my pocket, and I took my daughter out to get donuts, and we swung by my in-laws' house to drop off some stuff for them we picked up at the farmer's market, and came home, and I remember trying to show her that it had a magnet in it and sticking it to the front gate, and I put it back in my pocket and never saw it again. I don't know how it came out. I don't know if the clip came off, the magnet stuck to something, if goofing around with her, it fell out somewhere. But it was gone. Less than 48 hours after I received it, and really not having used it much at all, it was gone. And I really liked that it had a 1000 lumen high mode, and all of the different features it had were really appealing. And I thought, well, I guess I just need to buy another one. And I went to the Thrunite website, and I started really kind of digging in, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to spend that sort of cash 2 weeks in a row. I saw the BSS W1 and thought, this is a pretty decent price point, has most of the features. Let me buy this. If I like this, I'll maybe be interested in getting the other one, or maybe I'll find that this one just does the job well enough for a little bit less money. And heck, if I ever do find that other one that I lost, I'll be glad I don't have two of the same flashlight. I'll have a little bit of variety. And I carried this, and I think I like this one better. And it's missing some of the many features. It's only half as bright, but it does have one thing that I think makes it better as an EDC flashlight, and that it's EDCable, carryable, or I guess portable, if you will. It is a little thinner, particularly where this knurling is. It's thinner. It's a little bit shorter, but it just fits better in a pocket. Also, because of this curvature in here, where it's milled out even thinner there, this actually fits well on a keyring, which makes it less likely for me to lose it. I'd have to lose all my keys, which wouldn't be good, but I wouldn't blame that on the flashlight. The clip here does rotate, but not easily. And I think this is a good choice, and it does have some cons. The hat clip here is very tight, which I'm sure will loosen over time, but even then you still see it's pretty narrow narrower than the brim of most of my hats, so I can't get the end of the bill all the way into that groove. It protrudes out more than I feel comfortable. Again, afraid that this might fall off and I would lose it. I do miss the infinity brightness feature that the T1 had. This has 3 different settings in the normal mode, and it also has the ultra bright mode, and it has the strobe mode as well. The max in this is less than 700 lumens. In today's age, that does seem like that's a bit low. We've got some really phenomenal flashlights available now. 1,000, 1,500 lumens. Olight just announced the Baton 3. 1,500 lumens. Package not much bigger than this. Very appealing option. Maybe you'll see that on the channel one day. But for its size, for its lightweight, I found that the 600 something lumens that it puts out are okay. If I need more, maybe that's not an EDC light. Maybe that's something that rides in the car. Maybe that's something that can sit in a bag. So I'm not too put off. This does a good job if I drop something beneath the car seat and I need to go digging around there looking for it. I think this will do. And that kind of comes to the irony of losing a flashlight. A lot of the places I looked would have been a lot easier to look if I had a flashlight. And I realized when I was searching for that T1, what I was going to use an EDC flashlight for the most. It's looking for things. But the first thing I went looking for was the flashlight I would have used to find the flashlight. So those are most of the cons. Oh, one other con is the power button here is very low profile. And many wouldn't call that a con, but when it's dark and you're reaching around trying to find that button, my finger kept just sliding over that as if it was any of these ridge notches. This is actually the most prominent thing. And what I found was if I could find this, I knew that 180 degrees away was this. But that's not the best way to find the power button. I think putting this clip in an orientation like this, where it rests under these fingers, and I didn't do that until just before this video, but I think that's going to be the best way for me to index my hand to this flashlight. Feels really good in the hand. That's one of the pros. So, it fits better in my pocket. Fits on the keychain. Feels really good in my hand. It is small. And the light, though not as bright as the other one, has a nice combo of flood and hotspot. This is very up close. And I don't want to be one of those flashlight review videos where we're out at night going, okay, there's that part of my yard. There's the other part of my yard. Oh, there's that car. You can see that's probably, I don't know, something like 50 or 100 feet away. I don't want to be that flashlight review video. And if you want to see that, there are enough of those out there comparing every decent flashlight on the market. Go look at those. I just wanted to give you my impressions of what I thought of the BSS W1 after my experience purchasing and then promptly losing the T1. Overall, I do like it. I guess one downside I have, I'll disassemble this and show you in just a second. One downside I have is the underside of the head here, where that contact meets the battery is an exposed circuit board. And I understand that there's an O-ring there, but that O-ring could fail, could not be screwed down tight enough. A lot of things could happen, and if something were to get on that circuit board, I just feel like that's an opportunity for failure. I don't want this to fail. Doesn't seem like other flashlights necessarily have that exposed circuit board, so this didn't seem like the ideal option. But overall, that's one downside to many upsides. And I did find that exposed circuit board was the case on the T1 as well as the W1. So, while I struggle to put this back together, I will let y'all go. I'll say all the things you see in these videos typically, hit like, hit subscribe, trying to get the channel off the ground. Use the comments. Tell me what you think. give me something, even if it's the dumpster fire comments. Maybe that'll bring people here just to get engaged and talk about how much I'm wrong or how much I'm right. Maybe you all want to praise me. And also, now that I'm starting to EDC a flashlight, I want you all to, in the comments, let me know, how frequently do y'all charge these? Do you charge it every day? Do you charge it every day that you use it? Do you just constantly leave it plugged in when you're sitting down at a computer, or do you only charge it when it's completely drained? Maybe you have some odd schedule where on the third Tuesday of any month that happens to have an RN title and has a full moon in that month, you pull it out and charge it that night, but not the preceding night. And I don't know, how often should I plan on charging this thing for the optimum performance? Let me know what you think. Thank y'all. I'll be back to bring more soon. Thanks. Bye.